needed that second buff. My name's Minji, and this is a tie that I stole from my granddad's closet. And welcome to a post-match analysis of Bangladesh versus Pakistan, the second test. And boy, we are cooking as Bangladeshis. We are cooking. Mashallah, alhamdulillah. We put those Pakistanis into shame, into absolute shame. And we've elevated our test rankings through the fucking roof. And we're now all celebrating in a planet of Mars in a galaxy far, far away. For we have officially won the ICC Test Mace. Give us the trophy now, boys. Give us the trophy now. But speaking in terms of reality here, what a win. What a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous win. I know there's a lot of probably attention to the Pakistani deficit rather than probably praises towards the actual Bangladeshi team. I get that. A team like Pakistan, our home, rich traditional history, really should not be losing to a team like Bangladesh at home. Absolutely not. Not at Rawalpindi, where you've had the Rawalpindi Express man come in. You know what I mean? That was his bread and butter pitch. You know, famous Shoaib Akhtar, and you've done his name a right fucking disservice there. But take nothing away from Bangladesh, okay? Really take nothing away from them, okay? The bowling in the first innings to restrict Pakistan to 270 odd something, we did the first part okay. Then we stepped up, and it was a 4-day game because obviously the first day was rained off. Second part of it, I think we just about scathed it to 10 for no wickets, if I'm corrected. So we'd reduced the deficit slightly, and then the third day I thought was typical Bangladesh. I just went, here we fucking go again. 26 for fucking 6. Typical Bangladeshi collapse. And an innings defeat was ringing true to my ears. I actually thought we were going to lose by an innings, to be honest. I said we were going to get battered in this test match. 26 for 6. Sadly, it looked like I was on point with my prediction there, but do you know what this second test match was? This second test match was literally Babar Azam versus Litton Das. That was the whole story of this second test. Babar Azam versus Litton Das. Because both batsmen were suffering a horrendous lean patch in their batting expertise, shall we say. But between Babar and Litton, who stepped up? It was the latter that stepped up and made the name for himself and got himself a tiny bit of redemption there. Litton Das, what a legend. What an absolute legend. What an innings. What a player. To do what he did at 26 for 6 was incredible. Mahedi Hasan Miraz also with a little with a little backup support there for his innings. And then also Hassan Mahmood, well played to you for staying in. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, it was Bangladeshi collapse followed by an innings by like Ricky Ponting and fucking who else? Sachin Tendulkar at the crease, followed by a nice little Rahul Dravid. You know, unbelievable, these three players. They literally dug it in for us and reduced the deficit to 12. We were looking at playing a follow-on. Instead, we reduced the deficit to 12 before we were bowled out. And then to take out 2 of the Pakistani wickets to leave them, I can't remember what we left them on. going into day 5, it was finally poised, but no, that was the end of day 3. At the end of day 4, we'd bowled them out and we had to chase 185, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So at the end of day 3, we chalked off 2 Pakistani runs. I think they were 9 for 2, if I'm not mistaken. And then by the time we bowled them all out on day 4, it was 185 to win. And credit again to the 2 openers, Salman Islam and Zakir Hassan. They got to 42 of naught with, I think it was Islam. He was just playing T20 cricket. He just took authority. And I think that is the way to play, or chasing a low score. You don't want to get bogged down. You don't want to be, playing towards the Pakistani bowlers, building up pressers and dot ball. I'm not dot ball, sorry. I know it's a test. It's not supposed to be played like a T20 innings. I'm not asking for a T20 innings in a test match, but you got to take an aggression towards them. Don't let them settle. And he did that really well. That was crucial. Chasing 185 and you're playing the second innings, it's not easy. It's not easy. I know that pitch was supposed to be presented like the M25 motorway, but believe you and me, it's not easy to get to 42 of noughts at the end of day 4. Brilliant. Day 5, final day. Can we keep our hold? Yeah, we did. We'd won by 6 wickets, and what a way to have it. What a way to win it than by our 2 recognised superstars that have been with me since I was a teenager, really. Musfiqur Rahim and Shakib Al Hasan to chip it all off. No half centuries for many of the batsmen, but you know what? It was contributions that counted. Salman Islam at the top with 42. Or no, 40, I think. Zakir Hassan, I can't remember what he got. I think he got in his 20s. Mominul and Nazmul Hussain Santo again with their 20s or 30s, I can't remember. And then Musfiqur Rahim and Shakib Al Hasan with the final flourishing touches with their 20s. It was a beautiful. I want to praise Bangladesh. Yeah, I couldn't give a toss about what's happening in Pakistan. Like, fuck it, they're not going through a crisis. I don't really give a shit. I'm talking about Bangladesh here. I'm talking about what they personally did, because at the end of the day, for all of Pakistani's issues, you still have to go out there and do a job. Our record against them is atrocious in all formats, just like it is against every other fucking nation. But you know what? To do what they did, yeah, to recover from 26 for 6, you have to understand it's 26 for 6. Never mind it in a T20, in a test match, it's almost virtually disastrous. Yeah, to reduce the deficit to 12 and then to have a target of 185 on a tricky pitch and accomplish it with 6 wickets to spare on the final day is a huge achievement. And I have to give credit to the bowling team. In the first innings, our spinners did the business. In the second innings, wow, Nahid Rana, Taskir Ahmed and Hassan Mahmood. I take my hat off to you guys. Our bowling is amazing. I just wish our batting was somewhat slightly decent, because our batting is our weakest point at this moment in time. But our bowling, I won't lie, I think they could be taken up by any other nation in the world and they'll be world champions. I really do. They're a good bowling unit. We just need a good batting unit. But moments of Litton Das was, is where we can maybe draw inspiration from. Moments of what Musfiqur Rahim did is where we can draw inspiration from. These are the moments we need. And I hope somehow we carry this momentum into the next test match against India. Now, from what I remember, to reach, it's amazing. I've never seen Bangladesh 4th in a World Test Championship table. I've never seen that in my lifetime. Always I expect them at the bottom, but for what's their 4th, you have to imagine this 4th. They've actually got a chance to reach the World Test Championship final. They won't. I guarantee you they fucking won't. But to do that, from what I remember, This month they have to somehow beat India away in Chennai and Kanpur, which is very easier said than done. They haven't lost a home test match since donkey years. They're not going to certainly lose to little old Bangladesh, I can assure you. But unfortunately, we have to somehow do it. So the formula is we need to win against India away twice in the test match there. South Africa at home twice, and then West Indies twice. And I think we can only draw one of them. So we have to have 5 wins and a draw, and I hope we don't get dot points for slow over rates. You can see why we're not reaching the fucking final. To beat India away, we're not going to do that. And to beat South Africa at home, we're not going to do that either. They're a really good test unit. Might beat West Indies away, no disrespect to them. We might do, but then they're no muggers at home either. They've got a rich test history themselves, but may not be the same West Indies back in the glory days, but they're no mugs. The only mugs are us. But this was a fight for all the ages. This was the formula we have. This is the base that we have. We need to take this base and build upon it. Like I said, I don't expect us to go to the World Test Championship final, but we have a chance. If we can somehow win and draw in the away test series against India, and then do the business against South Africa and West Indies, I think that's the best route we can get to the final. But like I said, I don't expect us to, but you never know. No one expected us to beat Pakistan convincingly like we did. I'm sure no one's going to expect us to beat India away from home, but we've got a formula. We just got to apply it. This is Minhaz Rahman. I'm going to put these on. I'm going to have a puff. Now fuck off.